to Nissan Stadium just across the river from downtown Nashville. We're in the first quarter of play. Third and 2, Newton. And that is incomplete. Newton's pass.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Now this offense about ready to take over again.
And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are, and let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the number 1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
Kyle Duggar there on the coverage.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. That pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as they have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And it is up.
The kick is.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And he returns this to the 22.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. The drive starts with a run by White. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, the Titans and Patriots tied together in so many personnel-related ways. But remember, these two met in the first round of the playoffs a season ago on a cold Saturday night in Foxborough. And it was the Titans who came in as the 6th seed and pulled off that stunner 20-13. Of course, Logan Ryan, one of those with Patriot ties. He intercepted Tom Brady, brought it back for the touchdown on what would prove to be Brady's final pass in a New England uniform.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, here's Newton. Pass incomplete.
Newton's pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Newton throwing again. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
The tackle made.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Newton. And that'll be caught by the tight end Keene. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Dalton Keene. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
Damian Harris taking it in. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pads?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people, but power his way forward.
Now the try here for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tumbling.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On second down, here's Henry.
Number 22, Derrick Henry.
The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Brings up third.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down carry for Henry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The Titans on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Tannehill, quick slant to Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 23. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
On first down, Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Derrick Henry on the
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The kick is good. Makes the score Titans 13, Patriots 10.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 22-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Newton. Open man is Myers. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Jacoby Myers. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw is Newton.
38-yard line.
Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll run with White. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, Newton.
40.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
34-yard line.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Tannehill now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
And you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. His pass caught at the 4. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Tannehill now on the option. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ryan Tannehill taking it in. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that joke college stuff. But guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and so these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try to take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Newton on the move to his left. He may try and run for this. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st.
Desmond King.
So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
1st down.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
First down, here's White. It was Jack Crawford who brought him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
Running out of the gun with White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Gain of 12. First down, New England.
They'll try the air now with Newton. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, and he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Harold Landry, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are back within a score.
Wasser now for the point after.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here.
They've got the lead. They haven't really had to utilize him all that much so far, but I guess if you're winning on the scoreboard, not too much to complain about.
Not at all, but you know those guys out wide, they want as many catches as they can possibly get. They may need him later on if things get a little tighter.
Yeah, so far 2 catches. We'll see what happens here as the game progresses.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. This will be caught once again by Brown. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Hard throw, incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 now. Newton to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better in that lead.
try for Gostkowski. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Roberts on the return. The Patriots take over first.
Time for our players spotlight, and it focuses in here on Cam Newton. And unfortunately for him, this montage, not highlights, lowlights in this one, partner.
Way too many mistakes, too many errors. Sometimes it's on the guy throwing the ball, sometimes it's on the teammates, but it all comes back to him. It goes on his ledger. So when you're playing this type of a game, you start to look for other ways to get out of it. Do you throw it to shorter passes, some check downs, maybe use your legs a little bit more, don't throw the ball downfield, all those things you're looking for, and then you got to watch the tape and figure it all out so the next time it doesn't happen again.
So far the tape, 4 interceptions. To throw again on second down. Newton. That's caught by Hollister. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
And there's a nice throw there, partner, to start this second half. We knew they'd have to come out and play a little bit of urgency and aggression here in the third quarter, and it paid off on that throw right there.
All right, guys, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. The first of 4 games this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's remind everyone what we have to look forward to in tomorrow's action in the AFC. We've got the 4-5 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts doing battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, in our game, it took a little while to get settled in, but we were in for a battle royale in this second half. And to call the action, let's go back to the guys who've been there all year. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Humphreys. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return, the Titans take over first and 10.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Henry. Fights through him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
13 yards. It's now 3rd and 2.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Play action. It's Tannehill. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, it's Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13.
Patriots 17.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 3rd down, Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game, but that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
5-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
This is Henry.
2nd and 4.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's look. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6.
The kick is
a heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Humphreys. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start with a give to Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Derrick Henry. That's good for a Tennessee.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Malik Jackson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On the draw, it's Evans. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Yard from the gun. Here's Newton. Out to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The New England ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Newton sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
He was brought down at the 45.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And the Patriot first down.
They go right back to White here on first down.
James White.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Jayon Brown. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
on the draw, here's White. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 34. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down, New England.
They'll run on first down. White, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton, they'll roll him out right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Patriots.
Going on the ground, it's White. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 14. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with White. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run with Harris. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots can take the lead with the extra point.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson. Is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you into spots you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
28-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing again is Tannehill. Oh, no, he lost the football.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Back to throw, Tannehill. A quick throw, but incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Now it's Tannehill. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. And this game a little tough to figure out. He's got the 4 interceptions as we take a look at the struggles. They're winning, though.
If this were a movie, the script would be rejected by everyone in town, because this isn't how it's supposed to be. The guy throwing the ball is supposed to be the hero, not the GOAT. But now he's got to find a way to make plays down the stretch that don't hurt his team anymore, because they've taken great care of him throughout this one.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll set up to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Tannehill.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
1 yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
On first down, White. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle by Kenny Vaccaro. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
6-yard line. It's a gain of
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacob Hollister, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Tannehill. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Ryan Tannehill sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. To throw is Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. And a nice spin into some open field. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this, a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over
as they start out here first down.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for, out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion. You're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Here we go. 30! Championship, baby. 51 to Mike. Strip the ball.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Tannehill now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 22-yard line.
Over the middle to Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Tannehill throwing again. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Malik Jackson getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, check back 21. Check back 21.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Tannehill on first down.
It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
First and goal. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll run with Evans. And the Titans are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll look to run with Evans. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. Now Tannehill staying on his feet. And some strong, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. John Simon drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be fourth and long.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Joejuan Williams.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Trying to get a place on offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They stay on the ground with White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and that'll bring up second down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Smith, incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One last throw here for Tannehill. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
30.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gulp, right here on EA Sports. With that, select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you
Tonight, from Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's the AFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here at Orchard Park. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And a Pro Football Hall of Fame coach was fond of saying all the time, the future is now. Well, for Joe Burrow and the Bengals, the future came way quicker than expected. I had said prior to the season, if they got to 6-10, that would be a tremendous year for them. They blew that away and went to the playoffs in Joe Burrow's rookie season leading this team. Not only is he the face of the franchise, he has elevated this franchise, now hoping to win a playoff game for the first time in a long time.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take which...
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And, of course, it's been mentioned all week in the run-up to the game, but guess what? We're going to say it again. Normally, the number 2 seed, they get to sit at home and watch this game because they would have gotten an open week, a bye week, and gotten ready to play in the next one. But now they have to play the number 7 seed, and we know that's a dangerous game. Are they good enough to win it? Should they win it? Of course. But we also understand they're going to need a big performance from the quarterback in order to advance.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 11 yards for number 11. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They run here with Singletary. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
3rd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness. The ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then... he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. Has bred this big defensive tackle.
And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Josh Norman.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
1st and 10. Joe Burrow taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
throwing again. It's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. To the air again, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And that is not a sight they want to see. Joe Mixon very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And, of course, you know, you wondered who would be that team this year to get the number 2 seed because, remember, as we all know in the past, they'd be home on the couch right now getting ready for the divisional round.
That is an excellent point. Instead now, they're playing for their playoff lives, and they can't worry about the idea that, well, in the past, we wouldn't be playing this weekend. The bottom line is, as the number 2 seed, you do have to play. The good thing, you have the home field advantage. They need to go ahead and play to that level.
And you just know that before the season, they were like everybody else thinking, oh, 7 playoff teams, yeah, add an extra one. That sounds great. And then you find out, oh, wait, we're the number 2 seed that has a disadvantage. Not as happy right now. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Now a run with Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. And the This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
Allen's pass.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Now Allen.
At the 8-yard line.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll make it third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Now Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Because I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up and you burn that. 6 figures every year.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
Bills 6. Bengals 3.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's got Jack Doyle. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Burrow's
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
It's 2nd and
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
Burrow's pass.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal operating from the 8-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
To Travion Williams.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and goal, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Complete.
A.J. Green there to make the grab. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a Bengals score.
Aldrich.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Singletary. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Take it at the 37. Now a hit and a loose football.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Bills.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Tre'Davious White on recovery.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
What's the deal, dog?
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And Green with a catch left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
This is Mixon on the draw. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Mixon on the
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Down at the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
1-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
83, Tyler Boyd.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And this one through the uprights and good. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
Aldrich.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with a draw play.
They certainly did. Caught them a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Complete.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
2nd and inches.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Allen now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At their 40.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Allen now looks to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Makes the score Bengals 17.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
At their own 25-yard line.
Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. through the air first. Maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
15 yards on the play, first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's third down. And
here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. They will run with Singletary. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want...
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
To throw again. Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Allen to throw once more. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
They're on 20-yard line.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Diggs with a good footwork. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we're at halftime of this AFC wild card matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this wild card Saturday is at halftime. We'll get back to you two in just a second. But first, let's remind everyone what we've got coming up in tomorrow's action in the AFC. We've got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts doing battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, in our game, it took a little while to get settled in, but we were in for a battle royale in this second half. And to call the action, let's go back to the guys who've been there all year, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out, they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah. If all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're...
In that time, down he goes. Carl Lawson gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up
Burrow on 3rd down. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now Burrow, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Incomplete. He was covered by Johnson.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun to give to Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Rosa's kick is good, and that will bump the lead up to 11.
Bengals 20, Bills 9.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He hits Beasley right side. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he finds Tyler Croft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
1-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
45-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Allen.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The strong running. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here again comes Joe Burrow in the offense for the Bengals. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time, and now it's third down. Third down. Now it's Burrow. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Ed Oliver able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Diggs with a good footwork. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Buffalo set to get the football back here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's second down and
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
7-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
Taken down.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Harrison Phillips on the stop. A loss of 2 yards.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got Jack Doyle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
12. And a Bengal 1st down.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Burrow looking to pass. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. So on 4th down, they decided to go with a run-pass option. A good decision.
And the run can get you there, but the pass gets you there quicker. Nice decision. Picks up a 1st down.
A 1st carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and
on 2nd down, here's Burrow.
19-yard.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
To kick off.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And here now the offense heading back out there. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
From the gun, Allen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over
this spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit. Had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon.
Number 28.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ed Oliver made the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down. Mixon, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. Rosas' kick is good.
The kick is
and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
Bills 9.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. this offense ready to head back out there. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Out of the gun, he'll throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Allen's throw is complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Boy, how good is this defense looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, it's brought in complete. It's John Brown.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
They'll take over.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. Now he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jerry Hughes in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They go play action with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills ready to take over. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll drop here to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Allen's pass.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that lap,
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Joe Burrow's sack.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And their fan base at this point has to be thinking, is this finally the year we once again taste success in the playoffs? They're not there yet. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Rosas to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Rosa set to kick off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now out come the Bills. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago,
and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On first down, Mixon, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40.
Burrow on play action. That's taken in by Higgins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 21.
They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And this offense is running away with this one.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Aldrich Rosas lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
He is good.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
9.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
2nd and 5.
Allen going to get this one to Singletary. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Throwing is Allen on third. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
What's up, man?
So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Allen's pass.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
Now Allen again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Intended for Cole Beasley. Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
Allen to throw once more. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And their fan base at this point has to be thinking, is this finally the year we once again taste success in the playoffs? They're not there yet, but it's looking promising here in this fourth quarter. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
He's brought down by Micah Hyde.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Oliver made the tackle.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line. Tonight.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.